Here we are, back at Hocking Gate. We're to talk to this general. Get it going. My voice feels better now. I could hear someone arguing. Was there some kind of problem with another traveler? No, nothing big like that. That aside, could you let us meet with the general? Yeah, he's inside. His office is the last door on the left. Make sure you don't go wandering around other places you were not permitted. Well, I mean, he's kind of asking us to just go ahead and wander a bit. What's over here? Door's locked. It's like a cell. I mean, all these doors are like cells. What's up, fella? Yawn. I was involved in the search of the missing airliner until late last night, so I'm dead tired. Go ahead to sleep, man. You did a good job. I mean, not so good that you discovered the mysteries or whatever, but, you know. So, Hocking Gate. Royal Army soldier. I was supposed to be off duty today, but then received an order to maintain ready status here at the fort. So, man, let's see if I can kind of figure out some of this, the world that we live in. So, not memos, well, not towns. So it's just giving us like this stuff. I wonder, like, so I think the Royal Army is part of the Arabonian Empire, right? I'm sure it'll come immediately clear as soon as I talk to, like, this general, though. I think they said it, but I'm just, like, immediately forgetting for some reason. Man, that zoom button, though. The best. So, fella, because of what happened 10 years ago, all the guards here are very tense. Hope we never have another breach of this gate by the Imperial Army. So, the Imperial Army, I think, is Arabonian part. Royal Army is, like, the side that, blah, 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 Estelle and Joshua live on. The board is always confronted with threats from the Empire. Therefore, we must be extremely prudent in our actions, whatever we do. Otherwise, it could possibly give them a pretext to invade again. Let's meet him. The end of the hall on the left. It looks like this is the general's room. Knock knock, motherfucker. Alright, here goes nothing. Are you here on behalf of Mayor Maybelle? That's right. Very well, come inside. Thank you for seeing us. There's some cool sprites that guy's got. I'm glad that you came. My name is Morgan. I've been tasked with guarding the Hocking Gate by Her Majesty, Queen Alicia. It's an honor to meet you, sir. We're all here on behalf of Mayor Maybelle. Please pardon our intrusion during such a busy time. There's no need to apologize. I've known Maybelle since she was but a child. I couldn't imagine ignoring her request, much less one from the mayor. Alright then, would you please read this first? So it's about the missing airliner, is it? Under ordinary circumstances, the information will be strictly confidential, but considering this request is coming from her, I'll tell you everything I know. Sweet! Why are you happy about something that doesn't concern you? Crap, should have kept my mouth shut. Oh, Estelle. The mayor appears quite distraught over the situation, and so we wanted to do anything we can to assist her. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that she has been blessed with some good people around her. There you go, Joshua. Joshua is, like, far too mature and competent for his age. It seems, if he's the same age as Estelle. And you think Cher would have talked at all during this part. But I guess she's just letting the young bracers do their thing. Let me write down the thing. Explain the status of our search efforts. Please do. The airliner Lynn disappeared on its way to Relent after taking off from Post Landing Port. Presently, we have units searching all areas of the region, but we have yet to come up with anything. So what you're saying is the possibility of the incident being caused by monsters or an incident is fairly slim, right? If an airship of that size had crashed, it would likely have been discovered in the initial search efforts. Yep, that's exactly right. In fact, the flight route between Beauce and Roulette goes over some plains that allow a commanding view of the land. And of course, the probability of the airliner going down to Valeria Lake or the ocean is extremely low. Boy, am I relieved to hear that it's probably not a worst case scenario like that. So if those have been ruled out, then that leaves the door open to the possibility that the airship could have been taken over, right? Which makes me think that the only remaining motives must be to loot the cargo or demand a ransom for the hostages. In other words, a hijacking, right? Also, considering the geographical conditions, it could have been a covert operation carried out by the Imperial Army. Or an Imperial Army, part of the Erebonian Empire, right? I think. And that would be really big news if that were the case. What's the matter, General? I was just thinking that that's quite an impressive assessment for some civilians. We also consider the possibility that the Imperial Army was invaded, so we have enforced stricter regulations on the flow of information. An international incident, if taken lightly, could result in another war. But thanks to the small mercenaries of Idios, the possibility for another conflict has appeared early this morning. A certain organization sent a letter to the royal family in Orbital Ship Co. claiming responsibility and demanding a ransom for the passengers. This organization goes by the name of the Capua family. Oh, so that's just it, and then the Capua family. It couldn't be who I think it is, could it? It certainly appears to be that way. The Skybenders who have been operating in the shadows in Beauce region are led by 3 siblings at their head. I take it you heard of them. Not only have we heard of them, we just had a run-in with them in Roulette. I just can't believe those good-for-nothing thieves have managed to create such a big incident here in Beauce. Okay, Estelle, I know that you might have forgotten, but you are trying to keep it under wraps that you're a bracer. And he probably knows that the last people to run out to them were bracers. Estelle. Oops. You got a run-in with them in Roulette. I'd heard that some other gang has showed up in the Roulette region, but I think he's onto us. Yeah, because of you and your big mouth. Exactly, Estelle. I see now. I thought the way you were able to analyze the situation was strange for mere civilians, but I never would have guessed that a girl and a couple of kids like you were bracers. Who are you calling kids? Just for the record, Mayor Maybelle did in fact request that we come here and talk to you. Silence, deceivers. Get in here, men. Oh man, he looks pretty pissed. So this is how a hard-nosed military man acts, huh? What's the matter, General? Did these visitors try to pull anything funny? that would be funny in real life if, you know, you're a general and you call in your soldiers and they say, "Hey, did these visitors try to pull anything funny?" Like, that's just not what I would expect. These bracers need to be shown the door. Throw them out immediately. Well, just what is your problem, old man, trying to brush us off like bugs? I mean, he told them all the information. If you're no different, hiding your identity so you could try and finagle some information out of me. It's because of it's because you pull underhanded action like this that bracers can't be trusted. So where do you get off calling it finagling? It's your own fault since you didn't share information with the guild to begin with. Nonsense. Who in their right mind would leave such an incident this big in the hands of a mere civilian group? I swear, of all the stupid things Maybelle could have tried to pull, hiring a bunch of kids like this and getting in the way of our search party. How about you cut with the crap, General? There we go, Sheriff. Why do you think we've had to come all the way from Roulette to begin with? It's because when it comes down to it, you military morons can't do your job. What did you just say? Holy cow. Holy cow's right. Sheriff's really pissed, alright. For the past few months, you've known about the string of burglaries which seem to be the work of the Sky Bandits, right? And who, knowing full well it was them, dumped the workload onto the guild instead of looking into themselves like they should have, huh? And now, the second this incident happens, you get on your high horse with an attitude. Yet, you've got nothing to show for it. No hostages or even location of the missing airliner. Don't you think that's an embarrassment to the entire kingdom? Silence, girl. The military is an organization that runs on discipline and does not take action on a whim. Unlike a group I know who didn't think ahead and let the Skybands escape. So enough with your insolence. So you're really looking for a flight, aren't you? Man, just how sad it is to see such discord. Oh, it's our blonde-haired man again, isn't it? He looked like he just magically appeared on the left there. Strife brings nothing to be born, but only extends the barren wilderness within our hearts. Let me sing a requiem for you all, one to soothe your parched souls. A gentle yet wistful tune to bathe your brittle spirits and cause the deserts of your hearts to bloom. Sing it. Brightly shooting stars, leaving trails in the skies. Like a guiding light, they show me the way to your eyes. This yearning passion tears my heart in twain, and the cruel moon mocks my pain. If this fleeting dream shall never be, a single wound will remain in my heart for all to see. Our passionate first and final curse. Your tears to me are an amber bliss. Let us immure this eternal love. Boom. Haha, looks like you all understood what I was trying to get across. What is it that is most precious above all? That's love and peace, baby. Look at that shine coming off that boy. Look at that good boy. He's very good. Cough. I think it's about time for the search party to be returning with the reports. That's right, General. Oh, look at him. He's all clipped out on the left. All glitching. Oh, PC Steam. Or PC version of Trails in the Skies. I should get back to my duties, make sure you don't let those kids in again. Oh, and cancel any further checks on the travelers along the Eisen Road. Having these kids around any longer will just be an eyesore. Right away, sir. He ran away. I wish we could escape. He's still right behind us, isn't he? My guy. No matter which country you visit, military men lack romanticism. But you lot, on the other hand, appear to appreciate my aesthetic sense. I know I do. You know, maybe we should get going ourselves. Yeah, good idea. We had a bit of trouble, but we did manage to get some information. After we head back to Bose, how about we think about our future plan of attack? Where are you going? Wait for me, I mean, please wait for me. Let me try and introduce myself again. I'm Oliver Linheim, a wandering bard and musician by trade. As you already know, I'm an Erebonian touring your fair liberal. Alright, Erebonian, one side, liberal, other side. Estelle, liberal, Erebonian, this guy. I'm Estelle, and now wait a minute, why do we have to introduce ourselves to you? Easy, Estelle, he did intercede for us back there. I'm Joshua. I'm Sherazard. Things were getting pretty heated, and I'm glad you stepped in before something really bad happened. Let me just say thanks. You got nothing to thank me for. I only did what any person who loves beauty and peace would have done. However, if you insist, how about going on a date with me for a day? Okay. Look at my guy. I have to pass on that. First of all, I don't have that sort of free time. That's too bad. Alright then, I guess I'll accept Joshua as a substitute. Look at him, he's like openly bisexual right now. Or at least trisexual, as in about to try with whoever. I'm drinking a delicious cotton candy flavored Bang energy drink right now. It's super creatine. It sounds like bullshit and probably full of chemicals that are gonna kill me one day, but you know what day that won't be? Today. What do I have to do with any of this? Please don't involve me in your questionable humor. Well, that's odd. I didn't mean it as a joke. Saying that makes you even more questionable. Apparently, they're not really open to different sexual lifestyles in Liberal. Now, just admit, how come you didn't invite me on a date? You? I don't know how to put this, but you're a bit lacking in the sexy department. That's what they call it, the sexy department. You might want to think about taking a lesson or two from your friends here. Well, excuse me for not being sexy. And just what do you mean by saying I should take a few lessons from Joshua? Well, I'm down as though I think you're cute enough just the way you are. Though I guess it's true you're a bit lackluster in the sexy category. What did you just say? Oh, good grief. Anyway, like I said before, we're busy. I'm sorry there's not a better way to thank you, but we've got to get going. How about it? You take me along with you to the city of Bose. This is my first time in Liberal after all, and I'd like to request a guide. Well, if that's all you'd want, then I don't mind. Sure, now just a second. That's the least we can do, and we're headed to the same place anyway. Plus, acting as a guide is one of the bracer's many duties. Alright, I guess we're stuck with him until then. But what if he tries to sink his poisonous fangs of lust into Joshua? Stell? Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll save you from his perverted attentions if he tries anything funny. What exactly is it that you think he'll try? Exactly. Please don't refer to me like I'm some sort of ferocious beast. I'd rather that you call me a hunter of love. Even Love Stealer wouldn't be that bad of a title either. Are you right in the head? So how about it, everyone? Shall we leave for Bose? I say Bose or Bose. Bose. I'm counting on you all to get me there safely. Now let us be off. Who died made you later. Hey, wait a minute. I'm not done warning you about the grisly fate that awaits you if you sully Joshua's innocence. The general's voice is loud as ever. In fact, we can hear it all the way here inside the bar. Whenever the general yells, all the young recruits come running in here for fear. The road is finally reopened, and now that I got my entry permit, I can finally go to Bose. What's your name again? Marco. Marco the Merchant. Go into Bose. And now that I've got my entry permit, here we go. Let's talk to this fella. Aha, so the general has finally let his thunder fall here at the Hocken Gate, has he? No doubt his troops screwed up something real bad this time. Well, yeah, I still only have $212. Well, we're rich in friendship. Alright, and setting off. Where to start? Oh, why did I run? I knew. Speed it up. Oh, it wasn't that bad then. I thought I would get like a surprise attack and that would make this whole fight last like 30 minutes. Oh, he's got a magic power as well. No, you don't have that. So smash him. Really? Oh wow, powerful magic.
We're good to go.
More tender poultry. I think we need a little bit more of that. I think we actually... No, actually that didn't really hurt anybody's hit points too bad. I would like to check on our new fella Oliver's stats though. 52 in arts. Like that puts him above Sharon and everybody. He also has a level on everyone. Also, I didn't realize he was holding a gun. Oliver, you're not bad, not bad. I really do like this character art though. Although the pixels definitely don't show through. Sherazard Harvey. Huh. Let's go. Not this time, bird. Oh, shoot. This isn't the problem I wanted to have. Let's see, 199. I could probably dual strike at least. All these people immediately. And she can firebolt. And if you... Actually, you know what? I think... Nah, it's too late now. I think he could probably one-shot fireball that bird on his own. Strength isn't the same as anything else. So that pummel. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Boosh. Yeah, he can one-shot with 1140 damage. Certainly can one-shot him. Give me that reach. There we go. Let's see what your regular attack does. Only 22. Wow, you're pretty strong, man.
Enjoy the show.
I think we have enough tender poultry as well. So let's see. First monster. Ravennue Village. So I don't think we've actually been to Ravennue. It looks like Ravennue Village. Ravennue. I don't know how many pieces we have, and missing an airliner. We're still working on that. Yeah. So the Capua family.
Take that.
We're good to go.
Yeah, we definitely have enough now. Hello, bird. Just make sure. Oh, Joshua.
Take that.
We're good to go.
Really? Finish him.
Soon as you came up short.
So much tender poultry right now. Alright, back along the East Coast Highway. The West Coast. That's where we're going. Maybe we can get to a fight with a little different enemy type somewhere around here. I'm sick of those birds, but I feel like I'm gonna want more orb mints. Hey! So this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I'd imagined. That building over there, is it Bose Market too? Market, no? Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is really your first time in Liberal? I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Liberal News, no less. A guidebook. Do they really sell such things? I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age. So do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep. After doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guy, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Right, the place we ate. Right, the place we ate at with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place. The answer is authentic liberal cuisine, or so they say. Indeed, no doubt about this place. No doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to be cost a pretty mare if you decide to go with a full course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady, I brought sufficient travel expenses, and if that's not enough, I'll learn more with my superb skills. Superb skills? You're not talking about your song's musical, renditions, are you? Can you actually earn mare with that crap? I've starred as the main opera singer at the great theater in the Erebonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1 million mare in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright everyone, good work. Guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos. What horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Erebonian a weirdo like that? I don't think I like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype. Huh? What I'm trying to say is that I think the majority of the people there are quite serious. I read in the book that their ethos respects the strong, silent type. So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist. Now just hold up there, Estelle. If the artists of this world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Let's see, we need to report the information we got out of the general to Lugran. It'd be best if we would let Mayor Maybelle know after that too. So first we visit the guild, then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going. So it looks like what they're implying there is that Joshua, our lovely boy Joshua, might be Erebonian. Which is fun. I mean, you know, I'm not hating. I have no, problem with that. Neil, come on, Missy, I'm begging you, please let us in. If I could just get a comment from the mayor, I'd be on my merry little way. Yep, that's right, and of course, I'd be in need of a photograph too. I'm sure the mayor would be flattered, but she's extremely busy. You won't have to ask all those without an appointment to leave. Hope you can understand the situation. Come on, please. But it's not like this huge, we hardly know anything about that circumstance surrounding it. And I have an obligation to inform the readers. But, yeah, what about the readers? We can probably reach double the number if we have the mayor grace the cover. She said to be very beautiful after all. Dorothy, why did you have to go and say something like that? Huh? But it was you who was saying the same thing, remember? We said if we didn't have any news to go on, we could lure customers to buy the magazine by featuring a sexy mayor on the cover. You idiot. Miss? Why aren't you two a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell Mayor Maybelle about the details of our conversation. At the moment, however, we won't have to ask you to leave. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. Pleaseleavee. Fine. So we're going to be okay not getting a photograph of the mayor then? Please, for the love of Adios and my sanity, just keep your mouth shut. Niall, wait for me. Oof. Huh? I definitely did not intend to come here before the guild, but I guess it doesn't matter. Good afternoon, Leela. I'll let you braces again. Did you just return from the Hocking Gate? Yeah, something like that. So, those two just turned away. A bunch of unscrupulous individuals. Really? Those miscreants said they plan to use the mayor to make some sort of quick mirror. But as long as I'm here to protect my mistress, I won't allow that to happen. I see. You're really serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. Anyway, why don't you all come inside? The mayor's waiting for you. Yeah, I'll do that. In a minute. So there's the bar. There must be more to this town up this way. Yeah, different blocks. That's what I'm looking for here. Nigel, my boss is way too trusting of others. In any case, it's impossible to get along for long in the business world like that. Which is why I should be running the shop. Yeah, alright Nigel, chill out. Maybe I won't come check on you again. Man, we really don't get that much like blue Sepith or red Sepith. But Joshua, you gotta get it. I don't think anybody else is gonna, yeah, 80, 50 slots. So let's see, what does this have that doesn't have mind? Water elemental. Well, it doesn't really matter because I don't have enough Sepith or anything. Like, what do I need all this Earth Sepith for? It's no longer dirty. I give up. They forced it. And a lot of space Sepith. Alright, so for now, that'll be it. In honor of Stella, let's go visit upstairs here. Oh wow. This must be the owner. We should probably check on him. My new boss is a pain in the behind about orders and all kinds of things. In comparison, my old boss gave me the freedom to do all kinds of things. No? Oops. Alright, let's check this out over here. That's my house. Cecilia, you should steer clear from talking to my husband. Get him started, he'll just fill your ear with rubbish. Well, let's hear some rubbish. If you head south from Bose, you'll arrive at the north shore of Valeria Lake. Valeria Lake, as you know, a massive body of water in the center of the kingdom, and fish of all kinds swim around in there. Huh. I don't know, I don't make it my business to run inside random people's houses. No, it's not very RPG of me, but that's some decency, man. So that's the back way to that house. Here we go. Arms and guards. What have we got here? Sign. Pretty much any of the merchants in Bose have their starting point in the market. First, you start in the market, which is subsidized by the city. Then after gaining experience, you're able to get approval to start your own store. And it's for that reason that people have come here from far and wide to become merchants. Well, that's really kind of an interesting dynamic that they, kind of subsidize people. I guess they're kind of hinging on their success, like sort of like a small business startup, loan, but on the backside by reducing the expenses rather than just getting the flat out cash. So it's not that great necessarily for the startup business because they would still have to have managed to save enough capital, I guess, to like buy their little merchant stall and all their initial inventory. But in a situation where you're doing like craft goods or something like you're made yourself, but that wouldn't be that bad. Ooh man, that's a big jump in value though. Big jump in costs. Alright. So much. But we have some money here, so. And the rate on my gross Sepith that I hate, the gold and the yellow, is pretty high here, so let's just ball out. We definitely want tool razors. And sell some more stuff. Boom. Yeah, I went there. Dropping it. Let's do $1.50. Alright. Maybe one day that'll come back to bite me, but not today. Well, it might actually be today. 2,000 for that though. Well, we only have one person I can even slightly tank, so let's cop this Whip Blitz. No, actually, no. She's got strong magic that I think that is mostly how she's used anyway. what's his name definitely starts off as the damage dealer, so let's hit with a leather jacket. 45, 59. Yeah, I'll take that. That's like a material improvement for sure. Work boots. So that movement range, that will help Joshua quite a bit, I think. Let's do that. 2 razors, and man, I would like to get that stun rod, but losing that range. Well, no, I mean, she's gonna be in there, she's gonna be doing damage. Can we do anything for this last, like $2,000 more? Huh? What if I just did it? What if I just did it? What if I just did it? $67 to $80. Let's go. You know what's gonna happen is like I'm gonna start traveling, immediately find that like in a ditch. I'm like, great, this is a JRPG, isn't it? Keep those shoes. Duel. Spikes. Is this her old vest? It's a little bit better. Did I buy 2 leather jackets? Or did I just have one and forget? Oh well. Let's check you. Put your leather vest on. Armor vest. Alright, we're cool. 2 of all those things. That's neat. I guess I should start selling off some goods. Yeah, we don't ever want you to go blind because you do a physical attack. Sweet. I'll just sell some of these extra unused stuff. Nope. Sell. Well, that's like half price. And that's like not the worst trade-off value, because I know we bought that for like 500. Ooh, I'm gonna hang on to that, because that's for what's his name, and I don't know how strong what he has already is. That's her Oliver, the gun. Alright, we got 2,000 more. I mean, I think buying maybe some more defense for yeah, Charizard might be alright. 44. Well, Joshua just has like higher defense than Estelle as well. Like just like Joshua's kind of like an all-around better character. You know, these JRPGs don't really seem to take much account for like necessarily different, like very discrete, change different roles. Like the whole, you know, MMORPG style, tank healer, DPS sort of thing. I still like to min-max like that though. I think that part's kind of fun in the game. We'll still be whack on that, but just so I never have to do that again. I look and like my recording's not happening or something. Like, shit. Okay. There we go. Let's talk to you one more time. You're doing some shady shit. First you start them. Oh shit, not this guy. He was good. He was telling me the details of the world. That's somebody's house that I don't want to go to. That must be like rich. And Oh, just like we never left. Anything else here? Nebel Valley Monster. A ferocious monster known as Master Creon has been spotted roving the Nebel Valley. Ingredient Seeker. I'm searching for sites within the Bose region where a plant known as the Bear Claw grows. Bear Claw. If anyone knows of such a place, please notify the Spence Pharmacy within the Bose Market. And come see me if you need further information too. I'm also interested in finding bear claws. Short-term Ravennue Monster. You know what that means. I kinda want to do it. So let's check. Oops. Ravennue. Where is Ravennue? Ravennue Mine is out the west into the north. Lugran Gate. Then there's... Oh, there's another tower to the south. Maybe it's time to not progress for a little bit and take a little side trip. First, let's head west. Let's check on that Ravennue Monster near behind the village. See if anything's gonna stop me now. West, Ravennue Village. Ah, pretty close. Oh, I don't think I actually equipped what's her name with the defense stuff yet. Maybe I did. I probably didn't.
That's that. Let's move out.
You're a flaky potato. Let's make sure. Oops, there you go. Yeah, we'll get you the work boots. Alright. See, our defense is 61 as well. It's pretty much the case that, like, the person who I'm trying to, like, make the most diesel defensively definitely is not the most diesel defensively. So the art's 44 on her. 41, 37. So right now, really, Estelle's kind of like overall the weakest. Which I think narratively makes sense. She may be the lead, but that doesn't also mean she has to be the strongest character. Oh, well, thanks for somebody leaving this treasure chest for a weary traveler like me. Yeah, you know, it looks like Estelle's like physically, or it's like wild strength probably, right? Like she has hasn't learned like beautiful technique or anything like that yet, but your strength up. Sever's gonna hurt you. Sever's gonna give it to you. That's that DMX remix. Trails. It only happens in my mind. Sever's gonna give it to you. I need to slot in some new orbment for him too.
Oh, are we done already?
Monster Carapace. Let's see what we got. We have another attack. Well, that's gonna. Oh, and that's what's affecting your stats. Duh, Brian. So, does her strength need to be that high up? Yeah, it all comes down to orb mids. So I wonder if everyone actually progresses along a linear path and is really only differentiated by level and orb configuration. Well, I guess. I don't feel like figuring that out. I mean, I could probably like remove all of their equipment and see, but why though? Information. Let's see. Let's give you. Yeah, so tech up you. So if it's his strength is now 80, it's now 84. So that can't be true unless he's a level up above her. And hit points, well. Well, anyway, whatever. Oops. This I won't look at. So right now her strength's 80, his is 84. He doesn't have a level on her. Does not. I'll leave that to greater minds than I. Eat the sandwich. Did I eat any french fries yet? Nice. 100. Not yet. Old Chrome Trail. Well, I don't like the way these things look. You know how sometimes you might meet somebody, you say, I like the cut of this guy's jib. I don't like the cut of any of these guys' jibs. Oh, neat. I don't even know what to make of what just happened with this fella. Well, that's fun. You know, I get this feeling that I really just need to kill this thing over here. I just don't like how it's charged up its strength like that. Better safe than sorry sometimes. What have we here? Ravennue Village. Let's make some friends. Oh, not yet. Go around the trail. Carefully. Do you have a bear paw? Well, Joshua, every time you miss, it just lets me know that maybe you have a personal problem with me.
Seems you came up short.
What did she say? It's quite an elaborate path to get to a village. Yep, makes sense. Plants seem to always be fire weak. Hopefully this town's close enough and we'll just get a rest there as well.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Ooh. So this is Ravennue Village, huh? This sure is a peaceful place. Look, there's an orchard. Orchard. The village is known for its production of fruit, but it used to have a rich mining history. I've heard there's an old abandoned septium mine to the north of here. You seem to know a lot about the place. Have you been here before? Yeah, when I was trying to become a senior bracer. During that time I covered the whole kingdom on foot without an airliner. Why? An airliner would have been so much more convenient. Airliners are certainly convenient, but they only go to the 5 major cities. If you get used to their convenience, your attention won't reach other places. You should first travel on foot and see the place you should protect with your own eyes. It's pretty much the way your father recommended me to go about my training. Dad really said that? There's certainly the possibility that if an incident occurs in a place you're unfamiliar with, you could end up getting there too late. That's like so true. You know, when I think of like, well, police officers patrolling areas that they're not exactly integrated into the community of, it's kind of like that same thing. You know, if you don't spend time in this space, you might, walking around, meeting the people, you might not react appropriately whenever you're called upon. Also, it'd be pretty advantageous to know the geography when chasing a criminal. And that's exactly right. It might be a good idea for you two to take on that challenge if you have some time. General goods store. Like the music here. Hi, Emily. Hi there, I don't think I've seen you around here before. Welcome to Ravennue Village. Fresh eggs. Well, I've only got $410, so... let's take a look at our good old recipes. Make a veggie sandwich. Pollock shell. I really don't know what the sound effects they make for that. What's up, kids? Louie. I know what I saw and I told them so too. So who are you guys anyway? Merchants from Bose? Oops. Since this is a Louie we're talking about, this is Louie we're talking about, he's probably mistaken. We're all just looking at the stars too much if you ask me. Moonlight Path. I'm already in my mind reconciling that there's a strong possibility that after I talk to the mayor back in Bose, that I'll have to come back here anyway. Welcome. Are you here to stay the night? Not yet. Not gonna run in your house. This year's weather is good and looks like any kind of fruit will ripen up nicely. It must be nice. Well, I mean, not nice in a harsh world, but it's almost lunchtime. It's better to finish up these few jobs here myself. Would like to live in a world where, like, you can live in a village that's super self-sufficient. You know, kind of on your own. And, like, not facing the obvious risk that, like, strong people can't just run in your gate and take everything and kill all of you, right? Like, you wouldn't want that to actually happen, but probably historically that's something that happened. People living on the outskirts on their own and nobody there to necessarily protect them. But I guess that's where bracers can come in, but they're not a police force. They're like more like a special investigations unit, right? So they said behind. Let's check the notes. A ferocious monster been sighted along the trail behind Ravennue Village. So is there another exit? There's an abandoned trail. Why? So this is this. I was only the Elder, already here. Huh? Might you be the ones from the Bracer Guild? Did you receive the request on the bulletin board? I didn't see any request on the bulletin board. This is wonderful. My name is Ryzen. I guess you could say that I'm the elder of this village. I'm sure you're aware been a vicious monster roaming the trail behind the village. Ah, alright. Maybe I did come to the right place. So, I mean, come to the right person. So do you know what kind of monster is taking up residence in the area? No, I don't think anyone's gotten a good look at the thing. However, I think it may be one which lies and waits for its prey. When the mine was active years ago, this type of monster often appeared and harassed the workers. I see, so it lies in wait, huh? It's going to be a bit of pain to find then. Looks like we'll just have to hit the trail and see if we can find out where it's hiding. After the mine was abandoned and people stopped going up that way, we had believed that the monster had gone into slumber. No, that doesn't make sense, Elder Ryzen. Why would that happen? So how in the world is one appearing now? It's almost time for us to begin planting saplings this year. As a way to keep the villagers from worrying, I've had Figaro standing guard at the gate and not told anyone else about the monster. Please exterminate the monster as soon as you can. I can do it. People left in this village are those who managed to live through the flames of a war 10 years ago. Hope we can all continue to work together. Gonna take a sip of pop real quick while contemplating these things. All right. That's interesting. So they stopped using the mine, they just thought the monster went away, but it's still there. I wonder if this was actually, or if this would have been available even if I'd, because I know it was a short-term thing. I mean, I guess they probably wouldn't have made me miss it, but whatever. We live the path we live, and I saw the request and I came out to see it. Elder showed me what needs to be done, so let's take care of it. Got braces. Special Victims Unit. No, not bracers for you. I'm sorry, but you can't go beyond this point. I shouldn't be telling you this, but there's been some rumors going around that there's a vicious monster out there on the trail behind the village. Yeah, we already told the village elder about it. Really? So that means you're with the Bracer Guild. Yep, that's right. No, man, it's a good thing you're here. The season of plant saplings is almost upon us. It'll help a lot if you exterminate this monster before things got really busy around here. Anyway, be cautious out there. So it's sneaky. How sneaky we talking? The west is the Ravennue Mine. Let's go to the west. I mean, they said it used to be with the mine people, like miners, right? Oh, you don't look like them. There goes something. Whoa. What is this? Lucky I got that going. Actually, you know what? I'll wait. Let's see if we can, Soul Blur. No, not that then. Let's clock up on Stella. Ouch. Use your fire art or fart. And right now, you're going to morale.
Come on.
You have bonus critical. And do you have an art ready to go? You do. Double crit. Oh, simple. Easy work. Those mines are going to be free before they even know it. No, not tier. Attack. Can you craft again? Yeah, you can. Oops. Oh, it's already done.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Yikes, that scared the heck out of me. I was expecting a monster to pop out like that. It looks like it followed the sound of our footsteps and attacked us. Almost caught us completely off guard too. If it had attacked one of the villagers, who knows what might have happened. It's a good thing we took care of it before anyone else ran into it. Agreed. Anyway, we should go back and report to the village elder. Right. Okay, let's go. Let's see. I came from that away. Yeah. I'm not gonna worry about the abandoned mine for now. But I'm gonna go take my credit for taking out that motherfucker. Hey buddy. Hey Figaro. It's all good, my guy. Oh, it's you guys. You know, I just felt some sort of tremor, so the monster came out after all, did it? See, and we took care of it too. Are you serious? Yep, consider that monster exterminated. It was a bit feisty, but not a problem in the end. Thanks, thank Adios. This is wonderful news. It would have been a real mess if we had monster trouble pop up any later. I'll hurry and let the village elder know. You guys really did us a favor. I know there's not much to see in the village, but please enjoy the relaxing atmosphere. We'll do that, thanks. Man, that's like saying a lot though, just like being able to enjoy that relaxing atmosphere. You can probably tell like where I'm at in life right now. You know, extremely busy with work, finishing up my master's in finance. You know, and just constantly busy. Just having like a relaxing atmosphere like this seems like it'd be fantastic. Good work, you guys. I already let the village elder know you were successful in exterminating the monster. Well, let us get some credit here. Oh, it's you young braces again, is it? I've heard the news. You exterminated the monster on the trail beyond the village, did you? Yes, we did it. Somehow, I guess it was pretty tough in the end. Now it looks like we're able to plant our saplings this year without any more worries. I'm really grateful to you all. We may not have much to offer, but please know you're always welcome here. We appreciate that, sir. Who left this village? Are those? Yeah. Save them up. Got exactly like 10 hours of gameplay. Alright. Well, that's been done, and we've been going for about an hour. So I think I'll have another episode to just kind of clean up some stuff and then get started on whatever the next quest is going to be. Well, I mean, whatever the news will be back in Bose. Probably come back this way. Just knowing video game rules. But as always, I really appreciate your watching. You know, it's really fun to make these videos. It's fun playing this game, actually. I mean, honestly, making the videos is no effort. You know, but having the opportunity to share with others and connect with the community to any degree is always something I really appreciate. So thank you for the time, of course. And you all just have a great day.